it's 5:05. I will begin with the brief in about 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7. You got the drill. All right, here's what you're doing today. You are at FOB. We start at... It's very simple. You start at that fob. There are two markers. The first is your mission objective right above you, which basically says that your job is to go and recapture 4 positions marked as lost contact, and also be careful around any suspicious activity areas because you could get ambushed in them. So make sure you're doing your recon effectively and you're keeping an eye out outside the AO for hostiles coming in, blah, blah, blah. But once you clear those 4 positions out and hostile forces aren't going to make any major maneuvers, we will go ahead and index. All of the mission notes are listed under a separate category that should answer any questions that you have. And as well as set the ROE. Again, reminder, don't outright blow up the entire town because we live here, and don't blow up the FOBs outright because, you know, we want to use those again. Any questions? Alright, well, feel free to move out. I'm on 5-0 if you have any questions. And tell your guys if you need reinserts to have them come up here and tap me on the shoulder because I won't be able to hear them locally. And then I'll remind you that you have reinserts, okay? Cool, thanks. Have fun.
Sounds good. Alright, Jason, atomic railroad.
So I'm clearing them 5 minutes early because I officially listed as op as 5:10 because I didn't know how long my JTAG gig would take in BIA. But by the time they're actually moving out, it will be about 5:10 anyway. So we've got Battle of Shajuk playing in the background. And it's from Homeworld 2, even though I don't like that game that much compared to the original Homeworld or Cataclysm. But let's go over the caveat of these bases. So every base has a few vehicles in them from Iz's vehicles. I'll just call them Islamic State. Islamic State vehicles to show that how they rush the base, so transport Vics are all around. Might have a few armed Humvees, armed technicals, a tank or two, a BMP. But I've also had them recapture some of the statics that were originally part of this base, so the Dishkas that they're fielding, them as in the players, they're out and about on the perimeter. Every position has about 3 or 4 Dishkas total. Again, priority targets for the sniper to take out should he choose. I also have a mortar position back here. That's more so just for show. I anticipate them to hit this position first, so this mortar position shouldn't be that much of a threat. But if it is, well, I hope they hear the thumping and start running as it used to go in the original Loot 09 days. Second position right here, it's just a small fortified construction complex. We've got a BMP-1. Got some guys all over the top of this construction building because I always like... you know, putting guys around this one position because players, I don't see this building used that often, and it's part of the map, so I'm like, screw it, why not? We got a Dishka back here, a Dishka on the rooftop, also have a marksman on the rooftop. Where is that rooftop Dishka? There she is. And then, of course, we have the ankle biter cord right here, which they might actually be able to see the top of his head from that window, but it's going to be a little hard to tell. We'll see who's paying attention, who's not paying attention. Also, you're seeing a few solo guys on top of towers. These are, again, some targets of opportunity for the marksman. If not, I can just start seeing him and start shooting, because the marksman's the only guy with the big optic to see those positions. Now, the central complex, got a down shopper in here. Also, by the way, on the previous complex over here, we do have a 113 that they can take and use in case one of their 113s gets blown up. Also, every position, again, has a pile of dead friends that... don't have anything except the uniform. It's again to show that this was a friendly position and then these guys came in and killed them. Where the bad guy bodies, don't worry about it. Too many frames would have been lost if I, you know, made a big bloodbath around everything, because I don't know if 20 or 40 people are showing up, which could have coincidentally 30 people showed up, so right in the middle of my ballpark. So we got the pile over here. I also put the one medic in the groups by the pile of bodies, so you know, hopefully they'll realize that. If I notice that they're also running low on medical resupply, which they shouldn't because their 113s have a shit ton of it, I'll put a medical box at 1 or 2 of the bases, and we'll go from there. So here I also have the triple cord threat in there because I like to have a little bit of fun here and there. We got a few Dishkas on the rooftops, that's fine. And then the last base, which, you know, also has a bunch of guys. Got a static 50, excuse me, not a static, a technical over here. We also have a T-34 that's over here, and by the way, there's a T-55 at the entrance right there. So, again, stuff for everyone to shoot at, should they choose to. Marksman has been sent out and about. He doesn't have anything except his sniper scope, so he can use that for recon. He can start PIDing things, but we might see him go across different areas along this ridge line. But if I see him obviously skylining in front of something that would be looking at him, I might start using the mortars against him just to get him to God.
Alpha Bravo, move out once you two are ready to go.
Hey, Auntie and Nemesis are here, but how are the rest of you guys? This is the debug zone where they spawn in, and it's not putting all their bodies in debug, which is fine. I'm just going to quickly
This is Alpha Lead.
grab these and delete them for ambient keeping. And that'll be fine. You see them all kind of mounting up around here. Looks like we got one squad mostly mounted back here. There's a few more slots that can be done. Also, I love the 113s because you can twirl your body and turn into a contortionist, and it looks very painful. Looks like the command Vic is leaving. That would be ground command, 2IC, and their platoon medic. They do have a mortar in that Vic in the form of 2 backpacks, so they can use that, and the rest of them are mounting up in that vehicle. I am just going to go ahead and delete bodies, and hopefully a few of these late joiners realize where they are. So, yeah, I think he's vaulting out to try to find the 113 that he's a part of. It looks like, based off that backpack, he is the Dishka gunner assistant. The main gunners have the bigger backpack. The assistants have that one little sash in the back.
Bravo, we're about to move.
Yeah, so they're all figuring out the contortionist thing, but all they gotta do is just take a right turn and then leave out that way. Now, I'm gonna put another fuel Vic down. This one's going to be put in this base, again, because I forgot to put full triple R in the one Vic we used through the settings, so this just adds to stuff they can use, but it's for their vehicles. Because I'm nice. But people refuse to believe that. Anyway, Command Vic is leaving. We have one 113 desyncing around. Awesome. And the other one is just chilling right here. Engines on. They're going to be a little false start out, but now the operation shall begin. I'm hoping to get this done in an hour and 50 minutes, so I have plenty of time to go to my 7:30 thing, which will be me on the ground with a random group of people playing Liberation and trying to score more points than another team did yesterday. And if we score more points, we can, we win $1,000 for a charity. Oh, I forgot to list this. Ground, this is high, message over.
Go for ground.
Roger, be advised, if you find any map assets like east wind devices or weapons of mass destruction, just ignore those. They're part of the map, and there were so many in this AO that I decided not to just spend the 20-30 minutes deleting all of them, so no need to call them up to me, over.
Good copy. Bravo, go ahead.
Driver is completely incompetent. I will have to switch them out. Wait a second.
Good copy.
How is your driver incompetent? Oh, is it because it's Durdingo? This is high, send message.
Those WMDs you were talking about, are we allowed to capture them and use them and add them to our arsenal?
They're just map assets. Don't. I'm telling you to ignore them because I didn't feel like removing the 30 or so that were in this AO.
Thank you.
I forgot to list that in the notes, and as soon as I saw it, I remembered, like, ah, shit, I forgot to do that this morning. That's okay. It happens. So, let's look at Undead here. Looking from his POV, he's scouting out the 50 cal, excuse me, the 12.7 Dishkas. They're nearly identical. Just a slight differentiation on the bullet, but
Bravo, where you at?
They're figuring that out. Alright, so a few late joiners. Oh! Well, I guess that answers that question.
Bravo, do you copy, over? Do we have a Bravo?
Hey, firm, we have a Bravo.
Bravo,
This is
lead,
Bravo.
copy.
This is Bravo. I hate being on live right now. Wait a second.
So Command just decided to open up without consulting his guys. That's awesome.
Bravo's just having a bit of difficulties with their driver. Give them a bit.
Good copy.
I'm gonna do it as individual ones. Yeah, looks like someone was just shot to shit and put under the Vic. So there's plenty of guys down there that can look up at this position, but
This is Bravo. We are finally moving.
that was interesting. Here comes the artillery. We're gonna adjust it to be a little farther up. So we're gonna wait for the second shot, then give it a few seconds to say, okay, no, adjust further up the hill, 10 meters. And we're going to adjust. I'm gonna do this to 1. And then 1, and then attempt to make them fire faster.
Ground forces, this is platoon 2AC.
I'm gonna separate them.
Enemy ID, suspected ID of maybe present inside the compound.
And I'm waiting for this guy to fire. Hearing some heavy calibers going off. Oh, they're firing at Sniper Boy because someone pulled up behind him and skylined. Hey, idea. You want to go harass him? Yes, you do. Yes, you do, Mr. 50 cal Humvee. You want to go harass the bad people up on the hill? I know you do, buddy. He's such a good boy. So we're gonna wait for that shell to go on, and then I'll deal with him. Let's see, Ozzy's coming in. Looks like he's tied to a squad. I'm just gonna sneak teleport him in there, and he'll be none the wiser. We're waiting for that splash to land, and that Humvee's gonna go gun-ho up on that position. Oh, never mind. Signature timeout. I don't know why these guys are overwatching as that force is coming in, but... questions. Alright, that Vic's gonna go in. Ah, yes, the joy of hiding. Let's see, that Vic just got shot up. I don't know why this guy just stopped, probably because of that SPG-9. And the Atomic just got kicked off.
This is Bravo. Are you guys on the blue line or on the black line?
We're on the black line, but we changed our route because we found some nice walls we get covered behind.
And this is all of the sniper's ammo. Hello!
Sniper rifle.
I hit you. We're playing Kentucky Derby now. Except I won.
Ground team, do you copy? Ground command, do you copy?
Well, ground just picked a fight and lost, so...
Big brain. I assume the smoke control on the hill is you. Alright. This is Alpha taking lead, I guess?
I'll switch him to gunner there. So they've dismounted, they're starting to open up. Let's just focus on the stuff on the hill. We're gonna let them go on a technicality. Why am I using that? But we have the first group beginning their attack right here. Ground, this is high, message over.
This is ground actual, it's not traffic.
I'm gonna teleport a late joiner up to your pause, because I think you could use a medic over.
Good copy.
Normally I don't do that, but they kind of need it, so... We're gonna keep shelling that Vic until we hopefully hit it and blow it up. They set up a 50 cal and they put it in the ground. There we go, they just took it out. And let's see, we're gonna have 1 or 2 squads come in from the town and try to hit them on the rear. So let's go with some MG teams. And we'll also go ahead and send, well, an AMG team. We'll also do one of those, because I'm pretty sure that marksman isn't, yeah, he's looking into the town, not the, that objective. So overall, these guys are doing a good job getting into the first area of this, position right here. They breached the wall. I still got a few 50 cals set up and ready to go, but we'll also send a weapons section, because that only has a 1 AT thing to send in.
This is off for breaching the compound.
Have those guys go up. So by now, I'm going to argue that there's no one to positively PID this vehicle here. It does have spare wheels in it, but I don't think it has 4. It only had 2. Medic's still working right there. We've got Ozzy about to come in. I'll just teleport him up, but... we have a 50 cal out and about firing. We have Galil down in open field. We have Railbert down in an open field. Not the best places you want to be, and no one's, I think, nailed it, might try to grab them. This is Battle of Sejuk. Let's see, these guys... I wouldn't have turned around, but I literally hold them, yell hold, and I'm like, what the heck? Okay. Now, all of China knows you are here. Got a 50 cal firing over and around. Go ahead and delete that. I'm also going to get these guys out of the artillery. Just front off that Dushka. That's nice. Now we got that M2 firing. But yeah, now it's going to be up to QRF to come in.
Alpha.
To box them in. Also, I have heard like 0 radio comms while this has all been going on, so hopefully they'll adjust with that. But yeah, not really anything for my snipers to do.
Bravo. You have enemy reinforcements.
Not yet, at least.
Northeast.
Good copy, Bravo. Can you handle them?
So they just called out the QRF coming. Again, just infantry for now. Looks like they found the 2 guys that are down. Main J and Nillet are working on them. Ozzy again struggling to get on the server, and we're starting to see some dudes breach in.
M112, be advised. Whoever has other friendly M112, we have a friendly black Humvee over.
So they're commandeering a friendly. Not the best thing in the world to take, but oh well. I'm gonna have the rest of these guys kind of start breaking from their garrisons and walking around. Usually that's how you do it, but there we go. Now they're reacting. A little bit of movement coming around. Have these guys go down the riverbed and then try to come up from here, though it might not be deep enough. So hopefully that 4-man group will engage. And yeah, I'm assuming this Vic is kind of screwed. So let's see. Silver, I think he's just grabbing what he can.
Atomic.
Homeworld 1 and Homeworld Cataclysm made better use of 3D space than Homeworld 2. Homeworld 2 just feels like StarCraft but in space, because they try to keep it as 2D as possible, with the exception of, you know, some of the maps were made for 3D, but it felt more 2D focused. Well, I booped that guy in the face, didn't even mean to do that one.
Alpha Bravo, what's your situation?
Hello, yes, I'm rear security. Would you like to... Just fucking around with him at this point. Or at least the guy behind him noticed. Z Atomic needs to re-verify his mods. And that was the medic, which is not good that the medic is running around in a compound on his own. So, big ouch there. And now the friendly M2 is firing at his own guys and blew up the static. Nice.
Okay, good. I was about to say if I had to take lead or not.
They're yelling sorry, that's cute.
Send traffic.
And it looks like these guys have set to defend only and are falling back. You know what, actually, that was a mistake for me to do. I'll let them run through the open field and get murdered if they want to. If that is their dream, I am powerless to stop them.
This is Bravo. I've been down for a while and none of my guys picked up my radio, so yeah.
Oh, that's why Bravo wasn't communicating. It's because no one stepped up. That's a classic issue in TSB. Then again, it's also a classic issue in a lot of places. I'm gonna laugh if they don't clear these mortars out. So, by the way, ballistic settings, most of the Op 4 guys can go down in 2 or 3 hits to the chest. Players can take a little more than the same. Yeah, what do you want?
Can I get a TP to silver, please? I crushed.
Okay. Alright, so Devil Demon is part of this group. And let's go ahead, teleport players, and we'll put Devil up there. Easy. So Recon has gone over. He is shooting at some dudes. I mean, this guy would have heard that bullet.
It's safe to say that compound is secure over.
And okay, yep, no, we're gonna...
Once you have dealt with the contact to the northeast, proceed northeast along the road and get to objective 2.
If he didn't shoot his gun, I wouldn't have done this, but... This guy's gonna radio that in and say, hey, I need some dudes to dispatch from the north, because he probably reconned that all out. And we're gonna send a weapon section after him. His last known position was somewhere up there, so we'll send them that way. Alright, let's see, 5:27, they have an hour and a half left from my little designated timer here.
Bravo taking contact from northeast.
They're trying to set up a Dishka right there. Not a bad spot, too. And we still have the infantry kind of funneling around. So far, so good.
Ground team, be advised, we have captured 2 times motors over.
Ground copies.
So yeah, if they want to use those mortars, feel free. I mean, I gave their ground command Vic a mortar, but that Vic got shot to shit, so whether or not they pull it out is anyone's guess, but looks like they're gonna go on foot. So much for that. I think they just shot this guy dead, that or this guy got out of the quad bike to shoot him. Worst comes to worst, I'll go send an IFE against them. But let's let them get their foot in the door before we actually start spanking them, you know what I mean?
Just spinning off.
Hey, look! He found all of his friends! Keynes went up there, cleared that out by himself. Not the best thing you want to do, but shit happens. And I'm gonna now play with some AT. Let's make sure I don't backblast you, so I'm gonna go to your right. So we're hearing some AT getting launched.
Is mass grades one of the asset things you were talking about earlier?
No, but if those were previously friendly positions, what do you think happened to the garrisons?
Barbecue.
Sounds about right.
That's a bit grim.
So he's now setting up there. Yeah, so he got out, killed that guy, and kept going. I'm not gonna try to PvP him out just yet. Well, I just heard him fire. So I'm gonna have these guys hone in on that position. See if he shoots again. 'Cause he would be up there. What vehicle mods do I use? Yes, we have Vix with slat armor, reactive armor. You'd have to, if you go into our Discord, !Discord, and you go into our mod sets channel, that has all the different mod sets we use. Because we have so many different vehicle mods and additions, it would be impossible for me to list them all out. Otherwise, players are still moving in. I mean, I'm going to give credit to these 113 guys. They are doing really good jobs coordinating here and staying in covered positions. They just got to kind of get a rally here. And it looks like they're going to take a friendly 113 that was in this base instead of that hostile Vic, which is smart. Now, I am going to grab a BMP, have it come down through the riverbed.
What's your situation?
I'm trying to figure that out myself. What the fuck is going on?
And have it come up to this position, give him something for AT to deal with. That only AT can deal with, you know what I mean? And the enemy forces, they have plenty of disposable AT-4s and RPGs, so... It's actually kind of ridiculous. If you do weapon team, they only have one piece of AT, but if you give them a weapon squad, they've got 3 pieces of AT. So I'm trying to limit that amount of AT. Like, for example, you see these guys right here.
Be advised, ground is manning a black Humvee. Do not shoot us. We're going to go recover supplies from the SPG Ural.
How about you guys tow the SPG Ural back to base and have it fixed over?
This is Alpha Vic 2 to ground.
We will do that. A-firm, we copy.
What's my favorite armor asset?
Right now, so have fun with that.
IFVs with probably the Bradley then, because I love the range of the tow missiles. I love how OP the Bradley can be, but honestly, any IFV I'm really happy with.
Pushing up onto the next objective over. Copy, Bravo.
I'm gonna poke this guy's AT out this doorway.
To get its guys back together, but they keep running off, and I want to shoot people.
Hello?
Ground command is Alpha is ready to move. We have
so I ducked that to their left just to freak them out. Oh, that was their 113 too.
Move out once you're ready.
You little bitch. Now the real question... Oh. Ground, this is hi, message over.
Go for ground.
Do you mind if I toss you another lonely lamb that's late joiner?
Negative, go right ahead.
He's been delivered. Please tell me you're engaging. Yep. I labeled this off as bad, so... Big ol' mask gonna be made there.
Ground is heading back to base with SPG Techie for repairs.
So they blew up the repair Vic, that sucks.
You're ready. I'll copy.
We're gonna go on a drive. To investigate the strange noises that were just made.
Ground to Alpha.
Driver, what are you fucking doing?
Anybody from Alpha on this net? Ground to Bravo. This is Bravo.
I think I'm dead.
Team
mobile again, and we are finally moving in.
Good copy. You have eyes on Alpha?
We have eyes on explosions.
There's that BMP. I'm gonna grab this and
Copy.
start shelling that
Please figure out
position
what
there.
happened to Alpha. I'm assuming they all went down in a fiery explosion.
Woo! Yeah, the AI can be really silly when it comes to shooting, but yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of a mass cast situation over here.
This is Alpha Be advised, we are pushed into the...
Oh, SVG-9 sniping from this position.
Good copy, Bravo.
Yeah, and the other BMP is gonna start coming up. I didn't mean to make this op this bloody, but they kind of chose to go up here, so I've got nothing.
Good copy.
So I'm gonna go on body cleanup duty here as we censor the violence
Ground
being
to high.
done. This is High Sun Message.
Due to Arma limitations, can we get a repair on the vehicle right here? It's inside the fob.
Say again?
Can we get a repair on the vehicle right where it is right now? It's inside of the fob, but...
You mean the one that got shot with the BMP?
A firm, it's still alive.
Well, just because you're an engineer doesn't mean you can magically full repair everything. There was a repair Vic in the compound you're breaching in, but you decided to blow it up, so... Oof. Ah, they killed the cord guy. Oh well. Only they didn't shoot the, shoot their Vic. Here, let me range this gun here. I can't tell. Alright, going a little high to the left.
This is Bravo, Central Hit.
What's your M113 situation? Is your M113 still alive?
It's still alive, yes.
Good copy.
Ooh, good shot. I'm gonna divert all those guys to that fob.
Boundary looks green as...
Let's see. We'll do 2 squads back here to start coming in. But again, going on routes where they can't be covered or they don't do any recon on is kind of costing them here. Riverbed was a bit of a messy choice, but it's okay. They might learn. Or they won't. Yeah, I'm gonna have it maintain its distance here. Or VCOM will just take it and have it charge into that AO, so... Oh, I know. Yeah, Drogo has some really good scripts, but they don't really play nice with VCOM, to be perfectly honest. And that's the GMG firing again. I try to tip it off that, you know, there's something here because of the cars, but their sniper's gone into the town, so he's not really covering the infantry. Good rear track hit right there. Go ahead and cook it off for 2 hits. And we still have that rooftop SPG-9 that could snipe their vehicles if they try to recrew them.
Ground to Bravo. Please mark your position on map.
This guy will be actively scanning back and
Ground
forth.
to Alpha. Ground to Alpha.
Oh, way over.
Bravo mark.
Oh, that would have been a great shot, but I
Bravo,
completely
the
overestimated their
entirety of Alpha appears
range.
to be done. Reinforcements are
Oh,
going to be
well.
en route to your position.
Copy that. Our medic is already...
They got a pretty bad NASCAS over here. Geez, how many people do we have down? Quite the handful, and they... What? Alright, they fixed it up. That's good.
113 over there, please? One of them at least?
Wow, that's a lot of KIA. But to be expected since they didn't recon the route. Charge in willy-nilly, expecting things to be okay. There's the Grenadier machine gun going in again. Ooh la la. Yeah, so they took out the guys at the mortar marker. They just didn't, they decided not to use the mortars, so... Looks like they backpacked them. I don't see the backpacks on the ground, though, so maybe they took, put them in a Vic or something, but... I mean, right now, mortar would be pretty nice to have. But they're definitely getting their shit shot up. I want to see if this SPG-9 has eyes on that tower. So this little, that vibration on my camera, just me hitting the left mouse button to move the static.
Ground, this is an element of Alpha. Currently, our squad lead is down.
Oh, that went right through their window.
Copy. Where are you on map?
Yep, so in between the 8 and the 6.
Are you the element at that base? Disregard.
I'm gonna get him on the dash. This one's probably gonna hit him if he doesn't move. That one hit a guy. If not, it went just short. Alright, so it looks like Mascaz are getting, mostly are probably getting the medic up still. Let's see, the infantry are slowly coming in as well. And there's the Grenadier machine gun firing again, grenade machine gun, excuse me. And again, I'll just have infantry,
my teams are currently clearing the compound over.
Nice
Good
and easy.
copy, Alpha.
Yeah.
Round to Bravo, are you still up?
Sure. If you get on a radio and ask for permission first from your SL, but yeah, as long as he says yes, I don't care.
BTA 2 mics.
I'd love to see that squad maneuver into position, staying low on this little bit of defilade here and come up right on their ingress point. That would be nice, but I don't think the AI are going to be that smart. So meanwhile, we have Undead watching over the remaining compounds. Not really good to have your Overwatch guy be at a completely different angle than where the infantry is, but I don't judge. At least the AI have been slow to move in, so they're giving these guys plenty of time to adjust here.
Do we have the repair Vic over?
A firm, it's at base.
Good copy.
So there is another repair Vic all the way over here. It's back at this spot, but I'm a little annoyed that they blew up the one that was right there. I said in the notes that there would be spares at the bases to kind of eliminate the fact that they need to bring some in, but yeah.
GMG somewhere, keep free.
That GMG still being a nuisance, and they're gonna bring the vehicles on the exact same vector that they were getting stormed on. So you know what? Nope. There's more shots being fired. And Z Atomic, I don't know why he picked command when his internet's being so lowered. That's certainly not helping these guys in this case, but I am going to spawn another GMG Vic, and it's gonna go, basically resupply the other GMG Vic.
All ground forces, be advised, we have contacts coming in from the north close, so redirect any security forces to the north, please.
I'll go ahead and put those guys in there.
Top priority is north and east side of this compound, over.
Be advised, ground is coming in a black Humvee, southwest side of the compound. Do not shoot us, please.
I'll let them know.
Ground to Alpha.
Go for Alpha.
Are you fully effective?
We're still getting that guys up, but we're getting there.
Good copy.
Yeah, found another mass grave. I'm taking this guy's launch.
Ground to Bravo.
Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Well, that happened. I'm gonna tone down the silliness like that because apparently these guys cannot check their rear.
Guys kill hostiles when they get close. Just had a tally walk right into my Humvee and blow it up.
Well, I also want to get rid of that Humvee because I know these guys are gonna miss PID and shoot themselves because that's already happened in the last on the ground op I did. But hey, Mr. SPG, can you look over? Oh, okay, never mind. All right, you're doing your job now. That's okay. I'm sure these guys will figure it out. So I'm pretty sure these guys are stuck, so...
Some kind of sniper to our north side over.
Jetting up.
Is that car coming? Yep, it's still coming. Cool. Heh, what security?
Bravo, once you're fully
You don't
effective,
need
let me know.
security. About to say, like, that guy has a good shot right here, but
Also to our north, but
he's hiding in a bush. Oh no, he's trying to run away. Got the 50 cals coming out, firing up at infantry again. They've got their reinforcements down. Hopefully they'll be, we'll go uphill from here. Nothing to go but up, right?
Be advised that the Humvee moving northwest on the other side of the river. Is that ground?
Say again?
Yes, Humvee order a similar vehicle to the northwest across the river then.
Ooh, good shot.
Be advised, that Humvee got blown up by a Taliban soldier, so any other Humvees are hostile.
Hey,
Hey, Gunner, repeat. Shoot again. I believe in you. Shoot again. Come on. Chop, chop, you just saw him. Just commit more of the shooty shoot.
Ground to Alpha.
go for Alpha.
Okay, I guess he's too good for me.
There's a repair Vic en route to this position. ETA, 3 mics.
Good copy. Sniper, can you chance you guys find out where the fuck that GMG is coming from?
Oh, hey, look, they actually shot the GMG guy out. Cool. And then, you know, this one's a new one. We got more infantry coming up here.
Ground to Alpha. Sniper team has no eyes on that position. They are about, well, they're far away.
They're about very far away.
A good 1 or 2 clicks out.
That's, it's very descriptive. Alright, just making sure there's nothing on my phone that I need to take care of. And I'll get rid of some of the infantry that were left behind here. Well, and there's the GMG firing off again. They called it out earlier. Just need to get one of the 50s and dome it. Ooh, good shot with that Dishka. You see they just sniped the SVG-9 out, and this guy was so amazed with that shot that he just committed suicide by jumping off a 3-story building. a natural reaction when your static gets shot out from under you. Definitely.
I'm down. I'm fucking down. I'm fucking down. I can't. I'm down. That's a fucking... Wait, is it destroyed? I'm fucking done. I cannot deal with this fucking shit.
That's amazing. So Repair Vic has made it in. These guys are still... I haven't really spawned anything new for the past few minutes, other than the Humvee and maybe one or two more squads to come in, but...
Repair vehicle is inside the fob.
They've already made it.
Ground to Alpha.
And I'm just saying adjust because I just fired an RPG at it.
Ground to Alpha, do you copy? Ground to Bravo, do you copy? This is Bravo.
Hey, back up.
Your repair vehicle is here. M113 should be fixed up in about 3 mics.
Galil is trying to join the bodies, I guess.
Repair to mount up. We're gonna mount the entire force of them. I just need a driver and gunner both of these M113s. After that's done, we're gonna head east, get into the city.
Good copy.
And then what, we got command back here pilfering wheels from the looks of things because they hit a tree.
Ground, be advised, we cannot move yet until we find out where the fuck that GMG fire is coming. It's basically pinning us at this point. If Marksman team can find it somehow, then it'd be a blessing, but till then...
Good copy, Alpha.
Oh yeah, I agree. The GMG suppression should be annoying, but all they gotta do is get in one of the 50s, look, and fire, you know? But they could always just pop smoke and then leave through a different vector because it's only been firing over here and then a few times on the rooftops. Okay. Yeah, so he's taking more shots. I'm gonna try to drive him away.
Be advised, GMG is somewhere to the south. Over.
I did say in the brief too that they'll need the sniper to do some stuff, and this is one of those things, but...
Good copy, was that a GMG?
Okay, they took fire though, so I'm pulling them away. They're trying to shoot with PKM. Quiet PKMs, man. I'm just driving that close to the M2. Alright, these next two objectives are back-to-back. They should be A-okay, maybe. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and set up some reinforcement trucks to come in with a nice little group of joyous people to help us out in this little endeavor. So we're going to spawn that. I'm also going to put a truck down. Let's see. The is word. That should be more than enough. And now we're going to send in a team of our merry men to go in and potentially do something. We'll say this is one of the ops where I've actually had the least amount of infantry sent at them at a time. Usually I send a lot more squads, but I think the balance has been alright. No, I have not seen the film Danger Close on Netflix. I'll look into it though.
I can be the second IC, I guess, bro.
Good copy, Galil.
Cool.
On your squad up.
Break. This is Alpha Lead. Be advised, I recommend that we move on foot instead of mounting in vehicles since we're going to an open
Affirm,
environment.
that was the plan. Just get two people inside of the vehicle as a driver and gunner and proceed east with them as far support.
So you want us to load inside the vehicle and move east?
I want 2 people in an M113 and the rest of the squad on foot moving east towards the next objective.
Good copy.
Alright, so some guys are already off on their own.
Stick with the infantry.
Like, that guy's a squad leader, and he's going way off from his dudes, so I think just cohesion has completely broken down. I guess next time I'll just give him a regular UAZ to keep command all together, because I guess the quad bike was an opening for the sniper to go off and do whatever and kind of be useless.
Bravo, let's fucking start.
And now the GMG Vic is going off on its own, probably into this area. Gonna go ahead and delete a few bodies here. Yeah, I'll be sure to enjoy it to the best of my ability. Have fun in bed. But we're going to see a spearhead. They're going to clear out this building. QRF is also starting to come in here, so I think the QRF's going to get here a little just before the players do. But again, this is trying to give the players a bit of a breather to move in because they definitely need it. So again, I'm just deleting bodies of units as they move by, keep the serve performance A-okay. And Andy, thanks for the host, man. How are you doing? How was the FK app? That's what you were playing. Railbird will go up and... Okay. Teleport, get Railbird up here. Oh, and he's rating with 7. That's good. FK op was kind of met today. Yeah, I feel that. I feel like my op's a bit met today for these guys as well, because it's kicking their ass a lot more than it should.
That's bunker that feeds back. It's on the roof of the compounds over.
Dude, you're more to the squad than the mission. Yeah. Yeah, player interactions do make and break offs. I completely understand that.
Marksman, do you copy? Marksman, do you copy?
You should be able to hear from range, so I don't know.
Wonderful.
He is alive. But yeah, Gem has about a click range, so...
Our marksman sniper, that guy.
Let's go ahead and turn this asset on. Dishko was firing, but it just got ripped apart by a 50. Nice. And I'm gonna wait a few minutes, and we'll send in another group of infantry, and we'll keep the ball rolling.
Alpha Grade advised, one Dishko should be dead. Can't see the other one from position-wise.
You know, I have no idea where that, oh, it pulled around over here. That one guy's still pulling away.
Just Bravo, will reconnect us and back up on the now.
Good, copy. DSI, Planet D is the M113 as far as support and move through the city on foot.
Just to fire a round off that. Geez, medic's kind of out in the open right here. There goes the tank, taking out a nearby building. Some people running wounded. Try to pull that car away.
Tank is dismounted over.
Tank's dead.
Techie just got some moving over.
Good copy.
Alright, I'm gonna pull this thing around.
Bravo, what's your current status? Over.
This is Bravo. We are just behind Alpha.
Good copy. Support us, yes.
I'll pull around to a full 360. Meanwhile, let's get a
Please
second
make sure that
convoy
you guys
going.
Stick together throughout the city fight. Make sure you don't go wandering off.
No escort this time. And driver picks up on it. You know what? It's okay. We can just respawn you and pretend that you are competent. Yeah, so they're getting aggroed from the gunfire from all the way back here. That's pretty interesting. So meanwhile, we have a few guys that are pulling up on the left on their own. That's a little risky here. A few guys still back here focusing on some guys that are down, but they're making some good speed here. Yeah, this is where the snipers needed, but the snipers decided to go off and just do Overwatch. But looks like he's shooting. He decided to engage his tank. Yeah, so there he is. You know what? Let's go up there. Go get him, Mr. Tank. I have the utmost confidence in you. Don't know why he's engaging something at the last AO when all of his...
Ground to Alpha, Bravo. What the fuck was that?
That sounds like Alpha, I think.
Wow. Hey, Barb. Look at what you just joined into. There goes Potato. But, yeah. That was a good one. Hey, look, this perfectly came back in the circle with the transport. Neat. And it just killed... I give up. You know what? I give up. I just watched a guy get squished by his own car after they rammed the T-55, and, yeah. Cool. Wow, that actually kind of worked. Interesting. And then he just phased through the car.
Ground to Bravo. What's your status?
Bravo and Tony, it's been split up. We're trying to regroup. We are just south of Alpha.
A good copy, Bravo.
Update on my contact.
Okay. They just got sprayed down by a few dudes, but they also got a few dudes sprayed down. That was just the wall exploding. Actually, it was the gate itself exploding. I could use some of that right now, hot damn. Yeah, I know, Barb, but I'm not gonna meme anything here because they've already been getting their butts kicked. Yeah, I don't know if they got hit with AT or if something got armored, but who knows at this point. Yeah, McDonald's ads in the Iranian desert, who knew? Mr. Tank, he's gone up here, he's very, very angry. Ah, I see, he's hiding from a sniper. Because the sniper is target fixated on the tank. That's neat. I still can't believe they looked at this AO and thought going on the riverbed would be a good idea. You win some, you lose some, I guess.
I know there's one guy inside this on the air side.
There's a VIP entrance over here? That's a lie. Alright, let's get into more waves of infantry. Since I'm gonna rely on cars, bringing them in from now on. I'm gonna ease it on the technicals since they're getting their butts kicked. We're gonna pull that one there, and then this one we're gonna pull right here for a transport unload.
Ground to Bravo.
This is Bravo.
Are you inside the compound?
Not yet, but I'm sitting on the door.
Good copy. Once Alpha gets to you, start moving into the compound.
Copy that.
Bravo squad, Alpha's currently pulling ourselves back together. Any chance you guys can begin the breach on the compound, over?
If I see more black marks come over here. Oh yeah, no, if they turn out, they can hear something up there.
Be advised, Bravo, I have Bravo squad leader.
I'm gonna go ahead and send him to the highest part of that hill, because he's just shooting at dudes at the last objective, and I was kind of hoping the sniper would be better, but I'm probably just not gonna use snipers anymore for the platoon.
Oh. Never mind.
Gee, look at the vehicle traffic out here.
Okay.
Anyway, let's go ahead and delete all of the stuff back here. Even the wrecks.
This is Bravo, compound entrance looks clear. We couldn't move it.
I shot the sniper out of that position, nice. Let's see, that's from this one guy right here firing. Gunner is down off that 113. He's taking a nice nap. What a Chad. He wasn't shot, he's just taking a nap. That's a cute sign. Though I think those are Afghanistani guys on the thing. You have a 20mm bottle opener. That sounds pretty dope, actually. Alright, so we got some of the QRF dismounting. Some of them deciding not to dismount. I think I used transport unload commands instead of get out commands.
Also, be advised, getting reports of suicide bombers over.
I don't know why we're getting reports of that.
Ground, how copy?
Go for ground.
You copied my last on that suicide bomber?
Negative.
Yeah, we got some depressed boys of suicide bombs over.
Good copy.
Tank's doing okay. He's just doing his thing.
Ground to Alpha and Bravo. Please make sure your M1-3s do not block the entrance to the compound.
I think at this rate we can also send a
large gas repair vehicle in there, but they're in the way.
This guy just come along the ridge. Start conducting a patrol. Anyway, this will probably be the last big infantry wave, and then maybe we'll have one more wave coming as they're clearing out that fob, and then we'll index. Beautiful. Hey, look, they're throwing grenades in there. That was a UGL. That was absolutely beautiful. You know, you guys have these things called grenades you can like throw in if you want. No, I'm sure it'll be fine. There you go. It only costs you like 4 dudes to chuck a grenade in there, por favor. Whew. I'm gonna call the tank off. Have it come in here instead. Oh, I love fuel, Vix. Here, let me help. Habib, are you okay? Oh, they never cleared this building. I just... It's amazing that they pull things up right next to uncleared buildings. I love it. They just go and they assume it's okay. Granted, I make that mistake all the time, but these days I'm trying to correct that because... Yeah.
from the south.
It's not like you need to clear buildings, right?
Down the hill.
Not at all. But hey, at least the medic can do some stuff now.
I'm a medic, so I need you to go first.
Are you trying to shoot through the wall because you're third-personing over? I'd love to see him break the wall. I will totally ATM because he's totally third-personing. Ice wall. Yep. I'm gonna stop there because I see the rest of that.
Tanks positioned on map.
No problem for reading your name, Ice Wall. It's appreciated. Hey, Habib! They're throwing grenades over the wall! I can do that too!
Alpha Bravo, this is ground sniper, can you copy?
Bravo,
Yeah, that T-34 is south of your compound right now. He's on the southeast
Ground
corner.
is back up. Please make sure your guys are clearing out every single building as they go through.
Oh, that's the T-34 that showed up. Come on, ram the wall, I dare you.
Alpha Bravo, suggest you push one of your AT guys out.
Ram the wall, you pussy!
See a tank side on.
Ram the wall, you puss! Oh, you just killed Fred. Oh, that's another grenade. Stop throwing grenades, you pussy! So finally someone did the smart thing and came out and shot me. Oh, I think the tank round came in and shot the 113. And they blew up the technical right there. Let's see, 42 minutes. Yeah, we got time. Great AT shot.
Go for Alpha.
What's your situation?
I just got cut in half minutes ago, but besides that, I'm doing pretty good. Right now we're currently just fixing ourselves up here.
Okay, yeah, no, they're dead.
Good cop. Can you mark your position on map after where you are?
We are in the compound, my friend.
Good copy. Ground to Bravo, are you inside of the compound as well still?
This is Bravo.
He's got the micro Uzi out.
Good copy.
So Bravo marker is correct.
We're gonna
Alright, so I'm not gonna do the last wave till they're close by right here. We'll have one truck dismount over here, one truck dismount over
If we
there.
recover it, that'd be great.
Hey, Tom, I'm asking.
I'm gonna call this Vic over, see what it does.
Scratch that, 2 M113, so 4 people.
Bro, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but we passed up a mortar a while ago. I'm not sure if you're reconsidering that now.
The vehicle that the mortars were in were killed.
No, it's not.
Yes, but the mortars will find themselves after we had left, though.
That's okay.
We're talking about the marker on the map that says 2 times mortars. I mean, mortars on it, right? KSM, right?
This is Bravo. We have a lot of engines and infantry coming in from the south.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Alpha.
I called it up way earlier. In the first objective, there was 2 mortars that we could have been using.
I have a really bad idea. This is probably gonna be me abusing my power.
Those mortars went kaput.
Good copy.
It's probably definitely gonna be me abusing my power, but let's try it. Testing, pushing the envelope. Alright, it's time for a boost, okay? Just need the arsenal to load. Come on.
Alpha Bravo, do I have anybody coming to man?
There we go.
113s?
Stop and negative. We're currently dealing with the force coming from our east, man.
Good copy, Alpha. Bravo.
Judge is still there.
Bravo is sending people right away.
Good copy, Bravo.
Oh, that guy went guns up on me. Oh, you crippling bitch.
Stupid question, but where should we pick those M100s up?
They're on the western side of the compound.
Hey.
Just look for the SPG techie. They're right next to those.
It's probably that, but
Sounds like a tagline from my ex. Oh God. We shouldn't talk about her.
Be advised, those 113s are basically death traps for us, by the way.
If you don't want to man them, we can abandon them.
I mean, what is there saying that we can't abandon them? Because we're currently in urban combat for the moment being.
There's nothing saying we can't abandon them. If you don't want them, I'm fine with that.
Shut your mouth. Send in go team 6.
You're just missing out on a fire support platform.
Skeeches, thanks for the 18-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this.
Devo's got
How did you get captured? He came up behind me and
Leru, just for note, you use them as a shield as if I care if I shoot my own men.
That's the spirit. Oh, he just shot, and these guys are right here. Well, Undead's about to get a rude surprise there, but that's okay. I mean, he just said I used him as a shield as if I can't. Like he can't. Ah, good old TSB.
One left, we have 2 people on the way. It should be the enemy.
Good copy, Bravo.
I don't know, Frost, you think that was an abuse of my power? I think it was kind of funny to go up behind a guy that was by himself, cable tie him, and then, you know, let him keep his radio to radio it in and then have him chase me. Now, I thought that would be interesting, so. Seems fair, yeah. Alright, so they're beginning their last-ditch assault. I'm gonna go ahead and send in my last bit of QRF.
And jump it up.
Send in go team 6 now. And I'm gonna go ahead, hard copy paste this Vic because I want him to keep his ammo count. And we'll also send him down accordingly.
This is Bravo. We picked up the M103 and that's it.
Ooh, we just got one tapped. Oh. Well, we'll see if he wakes back up.
I believe the snipers. Any chance you can deal with these ditch guys from up there?
You'll meet him behind the Denny's. Oh, it's because you gave him a sub. All right, that's fair. Okay. I see how it goes. But anyway, we're on our last objective after this grueling operation. And they just blew up their repair trucks again? How did you... You know what? I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. I don't need to know. All I'm going to do is delete bodies and keep the server clean and, Oh, I think they rammed the 113 in a truck. That makes sense. Well, yeah. What I don't know can't hurt me. Wait, no, that's completely wrong, but you get my point. Join us at the Denny's? Yeah, no, I could use some food. I haven't eaten anything today, except maybe a handful of peanuts. Because that's all I need.
This is Bravo. I'd like to retire from my position because my guys are retarded. They flipped another M103.
Did they take the SVG?
Nope, they took the M103 with the new one and this was it. This is Bobo.
Well, it didn't do anything. As it should, you know, not do anything, but... Yeah, we're gonna show them why what they're doing right there is a really bad idea.
This is Alpha Lead. We're reaching the compound right now. What the one M113 but hey, we need to bring another one in here.
Yeah, you can't ram that wall, silly beaver. Wait, they only have 2 squads. How do we have 4 M113s? What? Oh, because they took all the... Okay. It's hustlers. Okay. Okay. Sure. Alright, I'm gonna pretend this idiot knows how to drive, because he doesn't know how to drive around. And he'll eventually get into the AO. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. More support Vix equals better support. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how that ratio works. Oh, good breach. I'll give Slushy that. Immediately turning the corner. That was smart. Instead of just running blindly in like I've seen so many people in this community do. Alright. I don't know why they have their R&R Vix cooking off back here. I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to delete bodies and pretend I don't care. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. These guys are set to careless hold fire. You know what that means. Just wrapping up the chaos. I am glad I made them a little tankier than normal too, because I figured something silly might happen, but that's okay. Anyway, Sniper Man died. I'm gonna take his gun. Give me that. Oh yeah, baby, this is mine now. If I was an insurgent, I killed someone with a really cool gun. I'd want it too. Alright, let's wrap it up. Put a few AT shots in some specific positions. Make the players get spooked here and there.
Command, be advised. We have a lot of infantry coming in from our south side over.
Good copy.
we'll wrap it up.
Alpha, we're getting over there, Bravo. Keep eyes northeast and northwest. Expect to be surrounded.
Oh, and this Dishka here is firing behind them. Not even that much surrounded. It was just 2 full trucks of dudes. Only one of them still alive. They're even set to defend only.
Your message got cut off.
Sorry, just trouble.
Bravo, keep eyes northeast and northwest. Make sure we do not get flanked from that direction. Alpha, face southeast and southwest.
Yeah, hour and a half. I was right. About 90 minutes. It gets a little messy, you know. It's expected. If you were an insurgent, you dual wield, you wouldn't be able to hit anything now. You're just staring at the static. I'm like, oh, hi. Hey. Ah, shit, I'm reloading. Yeah, so that can pen.
Yeah, that is the worst idea ever.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, the turret's busted. Hey.
We have a black grenade launcher on the inside of the compound.
Oh, hi. Hey, can you... Aww. Now he's getting shot at by a friend. he just shot the medic. See, I kidnapped Judge. I gave him an order to kill the medic. It all worked out at the end.
East side, east side.
It all worked out in the end. Alright, well.
This is Bravo. We need a medic on the eastern side near our 1103.
Here, I'm gonna delete you and say you're going off into hiding, and I'll do the same to you as well. And then you guys, you know what? You found a really cool sniper rifle, and you don't want to risk it, so get out of here.
South side secured, over.
Why do people reload an almost full mag? Good question. I shouldn't have done that. But I did anyway.
This is the last objective, isn't it? Over.
Hey, firm.
And we have it secured. GG.
Ground, this is high. Standby for index.
Well done, Alpha and Bravo.
Insurgents are playing too much COD, yeah. Alright. That was interesting.
That was...
Where is this torture?
Okay, so, overall...
I didn't think that was you.
Break.
Let's go with debrief here. So you guys, from what I saw, you took your command Vic up on a ridge. Your sniper was marking targets, and then the command Vic pulled up, and a giant vehicle is very good at skylining, so they started shooting at you. That was the AI, not me. I had 2 mortars in there to be, since it was the first objective you were probably going to hit, that was to give you some extra artillery to use, even though you didn't use a single mortar shell today, which I thought was funny. Would have really helped it, but either way. Command Vic got smoked. Alpha and Bravo were going in at a completely different vector, and everything just kind of fell apart from there. You took the first objective, regrouped. You decided to use the riverbed as an ingress vector, even though to the north of it was all hostile. So there's a GMG that you pulled and dismounted right in front of, and it just started smoking you for the next 10 to 15 minutes. It smoked you so hard that it ran out of ammo, and he called in for a Vic with another GMG to come in, and that started shooting at you too. I wasn't kidding when I said, there would be assets that were like, perfect for your sniper to engage. And instead, the sniper went off on a completely different vector and just did his own recon in a position that he couldn't support the main force. So, shrug. I don't know. You do you. And from there, you took the second position. No one was watching the vector where the black Humvee came in, because I literally walked a guy with AT behind the Humvee until he went in the middle of everyone. I said a lock bar 3 times, and then I shot your Humvee. So that was funny. You then took the central compound. I have no idea what happened to your Vic. I think it armored something. What it armored, I had no idea, but it blew up. So sucks.
My body.
Your body. Okay, cool. I don't know what to really say about that.
Commands fucking dropped the body inside the Vic and made it shoot to the side.
It's all right. As you were assaulting the third compound, your marksman started opening up on the fourth. He used tracer rounds, so I just had the tank watch the tracers come in, and I just sent the tank up there to play chicken with him.
They were explosive rounds.
Yep. But still had a red tint. But tank eventually gave up, came back into the AO as you guys were finishing up. Also, I thought it'd be funny to, I just wanted to actually see what you guys would do if I put 3 cords in a barracks from a stockpile. They couldn't find any good positions for the cords, so they just left them there, and then the guys that were in that building decided to mount them to form a brilliant last stand. Doors were opened. Not a single grenade was thrown in there. It was one UGL, which disabled one of them, but you guys decided to try to fight 3 HMGs with your guns. So I thought that was interesting. Also, command pulled up by an uncleared building, so I just walked the 2 guys out after I heard them talking, and then I just shot them in the face point blank, because no one cleared the building. From there, one of the guys went off on his own. I took him hostage, but I let him keep his radio so you guys could grab him back. And then you assaulted the last compound. There was one guy in a Dishka on the eastern side. One of you walked out and just stared at it, so I shot him. Then you pulled a 113 out, and I shot it. And then you loaded someone else in the 113. I shot him too. And then I eventually got out and walked up to you, and one guy shot me. And then someone else shot that guy. So shout out to that guy that shot him for me. I appreciate it, you avenging me. But otherwise, overall, this is me trying to dumb the ops down. I'm going to dumb them down a little more. But nonetheless, I hope you had fun. Ground, go ahead.
Taking the SPG techie up on the hill was a bit of a miscalculation. Apart from that, after that, we cleared out the compounds, regrouped. I'm not sure what happened to Alpha if you went off on your own before Bravo was ready. Don't do that. That was a recipe for disaster.
We were with him.
Alright, you were with them? Alright. Apart from that, I didn't see anything really major that was an issue. Make sure that you clear out buildings, though, because having 2 Taliban just come right out of the building right next to me was fun after the whole force had passed it. Alpha, you can go ahead.
Alpha Squad did everything I asked. We had some hiccups here and there. But overall, though, besides of how much of a slug this op was, at least I personally enjoyed doing it with my squad. I now have a new profound fear of GMGs and PTSD. But besides that, yeah, for the one building with the PKMs, where the hell were on with like 3 of them, we did throw grenades in there. They just kept getting caught by the bed and were basically useless. But yeah, urban combat is hell, but we managed to get through every single objective one way or another, and all it's done is done. Bravo.
Right.
It's a weird little echo coming out of his mic.
I started this op. I picked squad leader, team leader, and then promoted to squad leader because I thought I was having a good day and I could manage it today. Let's just say I discovered that competence is a spectrum, and some of you showed me the lower extreme. Like seriously, Bravo, especially in the first half, in the first 5 minutes, it was an absolute nightmare. It was I don't know if people were drunk driving or purposely driving bad or just plain incompetent, but it was hard. It took us a whole while until we linked up with Alpha for that first objective, and then by then Alpha was already in combat, and we were moving up slowly and trying to organize some kind of united offense. And then when we held that objective, we are trying to pull security. That was, let's say, a clusterfuck. Our vehicle would constantly drive up and not respond on radio and all kinds of other shenanigans. Then we moved on to the next objective, again late, and yeah, after the second half, it was getting better once people had gotten their dose of getting shot in the face. But it was really way too chaotic for any good progress in any way. The second half was a lot better until the guys flipped to 1-1-3s within 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean, there were some people who were actually doing really well, and a lot of them who were dicking around or just plain bullshitting. Also, please keep bullshit and unnecessary chatter off radio, especially if we're in a firefight and commands need to be issued and whatnot. Right. Yeah. In the end, I did have fun with the op, but only after I had given up all hope and accepted my lot in life. So yeah, next one.
Fuck's sake. I guess we'll just have to make ops with really OP assets from now on for them to fall back on.
It's open. There was no other leads.
But I can't blame fucking Railbelt on this fucking squad. It was the most retarded squad I ever saw in my fucking life. And it was glorious.
I'd say one thing.
Go ahead, it's open.
Please PID for fuck's sake. And even if you don't and you decide to shoot at friendlies, at least be accurate. I watched 5 guys 10 meters in front of me flout on me for 10 seconds and none of them hit.
2 of those guys actually wiggled at you, and only one of them was yelling basically at the rest of the people, "That's friendly, that's friendly, that's friendly," and by the time they stopped shooting, you were down.
What?
It was a bit of a clusterfuck.
I can't. All right, we're going to just go to Altus next Thursday. I'm going to just give them NATO 2035 shit, and they're going to dick on some FIA. I don't really know what else to do here. Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. We'll be back in about 45 minutes to be on the ground on a liberation server to try and take a lot of territory. And if we get a lot of territory, we'll win a lot of money for charity with Task Force 121. So cheers, guys. Have a good one. Go operate operationally, and hopefully I'll see you in 45 minutes as I go put some bleach in my eyes. Woo!